You might want to write on your cover letter that I am ambitious and hardworking, but then you think to yourself, well, isn't everyone in medicine ambitious and hardworking? Of course they are, right? How does that help me stand out? But it really, really does. And I'm going to show you how. Hello, Dr. Humans. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now, for those of you who are wondering if I'll ever make another education video which is not about long cases, the answer is absolutely yes. After a quick break/refractory period, I will be diverting my attention fully back to the written exams. We're talking renal, immunology, and maybe some other things for the win. But before we embark on that, it is job application season. To help you with this, I created Rock Your Cover Letter. In this workshop, I will help you to craft your very own cover letter, paragraph by paragraph. I will show you how to spin anything into absolute gold so you sound amazing in every sentence, and I even share my very own cover letter that got me into nephrology advanced training back in the day. So, if you need to write a winning cover letter for that upcoming job application, go ahead, click the link and check that out. The workshop is available to purchase by itself, or if you want a real bargain, it's already included within the deluxe membership. It's basically free if you're in the deluxe membership. I should charge more. I will. So be sure to check that out if you think that's something that you need in your life. But let's get on to today's episode, which is my hot tips for writing a winning cover letter. Now, when we're writing a cover letter, we want to think about the reader, right? They're going to be reading a whole batch of cover letters during which they are going to become ever cognizant of their life becoming shorter. So what we want to do is make this as pleasant as possible for the reader. The first way to do this is in your formatting. We want to make sure that our cover letter is no more than 1 page. That's it, 1 page. That's your limit. Doesn't matter how fabulous you are, you get 1 page. Now, I'm going to be super honest. I normally have my name squeezed in right there at the bottom, right? It's the very last line. I'm using every piece of this page, but I will not go over the page. It must be on 1 page, and that is all. And some hospitals even have a word limit, so of course you have to stick to that if that's what the hospital requires of you. But in the absence of a word limit, 1 page is the best option. And remembering that if you're electronically submitting your cover letter, Word documents can change on different computers. So you want to make sure that you've changed it into a PDF so that it definitely is on 1 page. And you're not allowed to cheat with the font size to get it on 1 page. You want to make sure that the reader doesn't have to use visual aids of some sort to read your cover letter. So something like size 11 or 12 works well for most fonts, but you really want to make it very easy to read. And when it comes to the fonts that we're choosing for our cover letter, we want to pick something that's smooth but not quirky. So my absolute favorite font would be something like Calibri, is that how you say it? Calibri? But Arial, Avenir, those types of fonts are also very smooth and easy to read. Now, you won't go far wrong with something like Times New Roman. It's a pretty classic font that remains professional, but personally, I find this font a little bit more tricky on the eye, a bit harder to read than I do those smoother fonts. I don't know why that is, but I do think it's a fairly well-known phenomenon, so I would advise picking one of those smooth fonts for this purpose. But avoid quirky fonts or handwritten fonts. I'm really struggling with the lighting today. It's like the sun's moving and I just can't. Just give me a second, I'll be right back. There we go. I've been trying to use this window as a light source, and I've tried to do this video, the sun keeps moving because I'm doing this in the morning because I don't got no time to do it any other time, and it's just this whole situation. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so that was fonts. Now the next thing you want to do is theme your paragraphs. Sometimes when I see cover letters, they have a lot of achievements and a lot of amazing things on there, but it's just kind of jumbled and all over the place, and it feels a bit random and hard to read, right? There's not a clear flow or a clear structure. So what I want you to do, and what we do in the cover letter workshop, is we theme our paragraphs. So for example, you'll have a paragraph which highlights academic strengths or achievements, and another one which highlights your clinical strengths and clinical experience, for example. So as the person who's reading your cover letter, they know where they are, they know what to expect in this paragraph, and it feels really easy to read. So theming your paragraphs, signposting it as you go in with regards to my academic achievements, I'm highly ambitious and hardworking as evidenced by my academic achievements, and then take it into that paragraph and have a wee chit chat about how fabulous you are in there. Okay, so now we've got our formatting all sorted, we've got it on one page, we've got the paragraphs themed, we've got a nice smooth font that's easy to read. We are winning. But the other part of writing a cover letter is how to make yourself stand out from the crowd. And so how on earth do you do that, right? And this is with your uniqueness. Uniqueness is your superpower. So for example, you might want to write on your cover letter that I am ambitious and hardworking. They are great words, they are powerful action words, and I encourage you to use them, right? I love to see them on your cover letter. But then you think to yourself, well, isn't everyone in medicine ambitious and hardworking? Of course they are, right? How does that help me stand out? But it really, really does. And I'm going to show you how. It is true that being hardworking and ambitious is pretty universal to doctor humans at large, right? But what makes you unique is the evidence that you have for that trait, okay? So it's not just that you're ambitious and hardworking, you should hire me, full stop. It's I'm ambitious and hardworking as evidenced by your unique achievements, because your unique achievements are the things that make you stand out, and it's the thing that the person reading your cover letter is ultimately searching for. It's the career highlights, right? And I promise you that you are unique and you are special. And if you're feeling like maybe that's not the case and you really don't know what to put in these paragraphs to make them pop, then definitely check out Rock Your Cover Letter. That'll get you back on track. Now, the last tip that I have is once you've got your cover letter to what you think is near complete, is that I would ask someone to read your cover letter. Now, you don't want to just show it to just anyone, right? They are very sensitive documents, but you could share it with your partner, relevant family members, or really close trusted friends, or for example, your supervisor at the hospital to get some feedback on your cover letter. Because when we're writing our cover letter, we tend to be too close to it, right? We're trying to sell ourselves, but we're too close to it, and it's difficult to know how it's going to land with the reader. So what you want to do is that once you've drafted your letter to completion, you want to get someone, a special someone, to read it and give you honest feedback, because chances are they'll be able to help you chop out some words that are a bit superfluous and help you to frame your achievements in a way that pop off the page more easily. And so those are my hot tips for how to write a cover letter. And of course, if you are writing a cover letter in the near future and you'd like some step-by-step guidance on how to do this well and learn how to spin anything into gold, then click the link below to gain 3 months access to Rock Your Cover Letter. Or why not treat yourself to the deluxe membership, which includes Rock Your Cover Letter, but also everything else on the website, including all of my animated tutorials to date, anything else I developed this year, and a brand new live lecture series that kicks off in July. It's going to be a time. And if you are writing a cover letter, I wish you all the best with your application. Do not forget that you are special, you are unique, and you have so much to bring. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye!